Welcome back. So we've been taking a lot of time to talk about the structure of American government, but we haven't quite gotten to the principles or the theory of American politics. So what better time than now to go back to the Declaration of Independence while my students are studying it in class. So first things first with the Declaration of Independence, the document that makes us one people and declares our principles, it's important to understand the parts. So the first part is the preamble. The second part is the list of grievances, where the American people let the facts be known to the world. And then the third part is the resolution for independence. Today we'll be talking about the first part, or the preamble. So what's the point of the preamble? Many people know about the preamble. My students memorize it in class. It begins with when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth a separate and equal station, to which the laws of nature and nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires they declare the causes that impel them to the separation. So what does all this mean? Who is the Declaration of Independence written? Well, it's interesting because it's sent to the British, but the Americans show that there is a separate audience just from the King of Britain. The separate audience is perhaps the American people themselves and the opinions of mankind. Although the Declaration of Independence does declare that we are separate and equal and lays that declaration before the king, what it really shows is that this American project concerns the opinions of mankind, and it also concerns the way that we will govern ourselves. The first way that we can see this is that it declares that this is a unanimous declaration, of one mind declaration of the 13 United States of America, and that it's necessary for this one people to dissolve political bands with the other people, the British. Okay, so why would it ever become necessary to dissolve political bands? They get into the facts of the matter next. It's because we, this one people, hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Notice there's some striking things about this. Among these rights, so this is not a final and set list of all the rights, so there could be more than this, but they particularly chose a few rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Many people have remarked that the Declaration of Independence is inspired by Lockean ideals, and of course that is in part true, but the pursuit of happiness is taken from Aristotle, an ancient political philosophy. So we have the whole range of rights: preservation of life, and also pursuit